Yes, boys and girls, this is Casa de Yaya. It looks a lot different, doesn't it? It's gorgeous. The color, the coral color, is called Watermelon Punch. I forget the name of the blue, but it is gorgeous. Here's the side view. We still have to paint the railings and posts. They'll be white, but I haven't posted in so long. I thought I better do it now. Look at it from this way. Blue just really sets it off. So the outside is just about done. I have to finish painting the railings and posts. I'm going to have the deck, floor, and the steps and risers. They'll be stained, but everything else will be white. So we still have lots of debris. Got rid of the dumpster, and I have this little thing you buy at Home Depot or Lowe's to put the big trash in, and then I have somebody come and pick it up periodically. Okay, we're going to go in the back door because that's what we're using for everybody. So here's the back door. Isn't it pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. And here we are. We're still gutted, but we're making progress. We have the electric in. Let's see, all the electric, all the wiring. We passed rough-in inspection on the wiring. The plumber had to do some corrections. So now I have to fix the outside of the house because new holes were bored. But everything can be fixed. That's my mantra these days. So, let's see. Oh, my last video, you see the beadboard ceiling. Beautiful, beautiful. We put in the stairway, the attic stairway, ladder stairway thingy. And I had them recess it. See how it's recessed? Because I'm going to cover it with the beadboard, and then it'll be contiguous and not so noticeable. And then I'm just going to put a handle on it, you know, like a drawer pull handle kind of thing. And then I'll have some kind of hook device to pull it down so we won't have the rope in the middle of the kitchen. Okay, let's see. Bathroom, we opened up this door. It was a 24-inch door, and now it is 30 inches. Oh, it's going to be a 30-inch door. And we're going to have a barn door here. So, on the outside of the bathroom. And so we still have no walls, but the plumbing is done in here also. And the master bedroom, see all my new windows. Oh, yummy, yummy windows. And so the wiring, the box, the electric, the box will be in the master bedroom. I wanted it on the inside, so if you blow a fuse or trip a breaker, You won't have to go outside in the weather, in the dark, and whatever, and you can fix it from the inside. This wall here that backs up to the studio, this is going to be a feature wall, and the outside lamp siding that we took off when we put Hardy up is going to go on this wall. And here it is. I've been sanding it. It was this gray, see the gray, and it's just in horrible shape because it's been out in the weather and all that kind of jazz. So I decided I'm using the wrong side, the other side, and so I'm sanding it, and it was really, really rough. See if I can find a piece. Yeah, here's some here. And see if I can get a close-up to show you. Oh, that's not good. Oh, here you go. See how rough it is? It's cedar siding. It's very, very rough. And so I'm sanding it, and this is the first sand with 80 grit. So it's really pretty, and I have 150 grit to finish it off with. But anyway, this whole wall is going to be the lap siding. Okay, and then into the living room. This is now my work room. I was working in the master bedroom, and now I'm in here because I'm doing the same thing with the wood that I took off of the walls that was behind the sheetrock. And it is also, I think it's also cedar. And it is like, excuse me for showing you the floor and everything else. But see how rough it is? Okay. I'm having to use the wrong side of this also because the side that was out is full of these tacks. Remember, we had cheesecloth tacked to the wood so the wallpaper would stick to it. That's how they used to do those things. And it would take not only forever to get these out of the wood, it would just tear the wood up. So I'm taking the wrong side of the wood and sanding it, and this is the pile that I've done so far. So 2 walls will be, the 2 long walls in the living room will be these boards, and this east wall, that's the firewall. It has to be sheetrock. So all of the wood that was on that is now extra wood that I can use to fill in. And then for the studio, same thing. I'm debating whether I'm going to have wood walls. It's all windows. You know, this is all windows in this room. So I may just have sheetrock put up. I haven't decided yet. Once I get the living room done, I may be like so over it that I'll have sheetrock put in here. I know my limitations. This is the closet that was originally in here. And so I've taken the door off and just going to frame that nicely because that's going to be where my sewing machine goes. And then this closet used to open up into the living room, and so we framed it, the back of it right there, and so it is going to open up into the studio. And so we're going to frame it nicely like the other one, and like my serger will be in this one. And so my sweet little electrician has me boxes up high so I don't have to crawl underneath my sewing table. And then we're gonna have pocket lights up here. Can you, oh, where's my, oh, there we go. Pocket lights. So, and that's what we're gonna have in here. In here, I'm gonna have my starfish chandelier in the middle of the room, and then in each corner, not way in the corner, but 4 of these, and that's for the pocket lights. And then the same thing in, well, every room. You can see the wires hanging down. This will be a ceiling fan in the center, and then the pocket lights on the corners of the living room. And then we'll have, oh, where's my, there it is. We'll have a pocket light there. And the hole that was originally made to go in the attic is going to be the air conditioning return. Since the attic, since when we took the beadboard down, sheetrock down in the kitchen and found the beadboard ceiling, there was also a big opening to get into the attic. So we enlarged it and put the attic stairway in. And so, since we had access, it was the same to put the air conditioning and heating and everything up in the attic as it would have been to have it downstairs. And now it'll be up out of the way. So this hole that we made originally to get in the attic, I said, can we use that for the return so we won't waste the hole? And they said, sure. So that's my return. Let's don't waste anything, guys. I would see my air conditioning. Let's see, that's the vent for the bathroom, and then there's air conditioning vents here and there. I'm probably making y'all dizzy. Sorry about that. And let's see, I'm going to wind this down because I'm trying to make them not so long. This is my sander I bought. This is a Makita 4-inch. It takes a 4 by 24 inch belt. It's a belt sander. And this thing is a workhorse. Of course, it cost a fortune, but I needed that because I thought I might get a planer and plane all this wood, but I didn't think that I was going to be able to do that because it would have meant doing it downstairs and lugging everything downstairs and then lugging it back up here. And then there's the whole, you have to keep the wood level, and I'm not going to have any help doing this. So I got this super duper sander, and boy is it a good one. It's a workhorse. It has a couple of issues, but what doesn't? Anyway, it's doing well. And this is something. This is my saber saw that I bought before I started all this. It's a super duper. It's a Bosch, super duper. It cut through these sawhorses. The contractors had made one big long, like 10-foot sawhorse, but I couldn't move it around. So I used that Bosch saber saw and cut through it. First I put the new legs and stuff on it, and then cut that thing in half with a saber saw. It is wonderful. So I think that's all I need to show you. Oh, I do want to show you the front door. You can see it from here, but on the outside, let me find my key. Trying to do this with one hand. Pardon me. This is my little work table. If I'd learned how to edit, then you wouldn't have to watch all of this stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you the front door, and then I'm going to let you go. I have to push on it. Okay. Let me get out here. And here's my front door. Let me go back here so you can see it. Look at my front door, isn't that pretty? I gotta get that paper off of it. And I'll have porch lights on either side of the door. And then the doorbell, I'm gonna get that one that has a little camera in it. And then and so I think that's it. Let me leave you with a shot of the pretty front door and signing off. I'll keep you posted.